Remember when I accused Tom Ford of selling overpriced garbage? Well, it turns out in 2020, Tom Ford is literally selling overpriced garbage. It's 1:55 p.m. Let's get down to business. That's right, guys. For my longtime viewers, you will recall a couple episodes I've made by this point, kind of not happy about Tom Ford and their entry into orology, because here's the deal, guys. Tom Ford is kind of the perfect example when it comes to charging a lot of money for not a lot of product. When we look at their Tom Ford 001 series, it's kind of a rectangular watch design, some of which hearkening towards the Cartier tank aesthetic, and I have no problem with that. It's not like Cartier is the only one that can ever make a rectangular watch. And let me be clear, I'm kind of a sucker for the Cartier tank and rectangular watches as a whole. You give me a clean dial with blue hands, ooh, I'm in. So some of these Tom Ford 001s, they look fine, but here's where it gets bad, okay? $2,200, and all they can say is that the watch is made in Switzerland, and the bracelet is made in Germany. Like, that's their main selling point. Watch made Switzerland, bracelet made Germany. You try to find anything about the movements, it just says quartz movement. There's no precious metals here whatsoever. The only interesting material, precious material that you can actually find on this watch is the little onyx inlay on the crown, because of course they can't use a beautiful sapphire gemstone or else that would literally be biting off the Cartier design. But let's move on to this other 001. It does have 18 karat gold for the case and a very interesting woven leather strap. Not a bad looking watch, but $8,900 for another no-name quartz movement, but you are getting some gold, you're getting an onyx crown inlay, and the Tom Ford name on the dial. Is it worth $8,900? Absolutely not. So, this is why I've accused Tom Ford of selling overpriced garbage in the past. Fast forward to current day, December 2020, and Tom Ford has the 002 watch, literally garbage, like actual garbage. I'm not being tongue-in-cheek here. This is garbage. In fact, let's go ahead and just read what Tom Ford has said about this watch. This is the Tom Ford 002 Ocean Plastic watch. It's made out of plastic. So guys, if you want a black dial, black case, woven band watch with Tom Ford on the dial made from plastic found in the ocean, you can get one. You can pre-order it right now for $995. Now guys, I'm not trying to talk trash, no pun intended, about this watch's mission, so to speak, because apparently it is trying to do a good thing, made 100% ocean plastic. The strap is woven from 100% ocean plastic, and each product apparently is going to remove 32 bottles of plastic waste. So that is good. That's fine. I think that's actually incredible. So I will give them credit where it's due. However, what's not okay is charging $1,000 per product, because then it's kind of a wash. Okay, you're doing a good thing and you're also doing a really bad thing. Alright guys, so here's the real big irony about this whole thing, because believe me, I could spend like another hour harping on how ridiculous it is that Tom Ford is charging right around $1,000 for literal ocean garbage, but I digress. The irony is, when you purchase this watch for $1,000, okay, $995, but with tax, over $1,000, you're gonna remove 32 bottles of trash from the ocean. That's an incredible accomplishment on Tom Ford's part. That's great. But this $1,000 garbage watch, in the near future, 1 year, 5 years, maybe it makes it a month, I don't know, when it becomes broken trash, it's gonna end up in a landfill or inevitably in the ocean once again. So you're paying $1,000 to just, it's almost like alchemy. You're turning bottles into a watch back into garbage. Oh my god, I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard.
So here's what really, really, really bothers me. about this whole thing. And again, I'm not trying to find like ulterior, sinister motives here, but one thing that really gets my goat is when companies try to exploit a good thing for just a blatant cash grab. You know what I mean? Like, this is a Tom Ford Ocean plastic watch. This watch, probably worth maybe $5, and I'm being very generous there. They're charging you $1,000, and they're hoping that they can pull on your heartstrings because, oh my God, this is such a good thing they're trying to accomplish here. 32 bottles of waste per watch. That's awesome. I'm gonna give them my money. Tom Ford knows what they're doing, and they're exploiting people, and it's just, I think it's terrible. They could have invested more money in this watch, made it actually a really nice timepiece, charged a bit more for it, and yes, included those plastic elements, removing that waste from the ocean, but instead they're kind of, well, they're just taking the easy way out. They're making literally like a $2 product, charging you $1,000 for it, and telling you that it's going towards a good cause. It's just very frustrating, and it seems very shallow, and I might be reading too much into it, but this is just a fashion company that, again, is exploiting your heartstrings, pulling at them, trying to get a quick buck from you. So that's a huge bummer. Now, I know what people are going to think. They're going to say, well, you know, Oris did the same thing not long ago with their Aquas Clean Ocean, right? Wrong. You see, the Oris Aquas Clean Ocean still gave you an incredibly well-built timepiece, had an automatic movement. It was a freaking Oris, so we knew that it was solid. It was an Aquas, proper dive watch, again, mechanical, stainless steel, a watch that will probably appreciate as it gets used because people will enjoy it and use it. And the plastic that was used, again, it was recycled, it was taking waste from the ocean, it was a plastic inlay on the case back. So they still did the work to give you a proper timepiece, and they charged you for it, and it was also kind of contributing to a good cause. But at least the money that you spent on that Oris, it correlated to like a good product in the end. Oris wasn't simply trying to rip you off. Was it a marketing thing? Absolutely. Everything a company does can be argued as, you know, a marketing ploy. So yes, Oris did want to take advantage of a good cause to make some money, but they were ultimately giving you a good product in the end. Tom Ford is trying to exploit a good cause for money, but instead they're literally just giving you garbage. Again, it's like they took garbage and made more garbage. Again, it is almost alchemy, right? You're taking garbage, turning it into a watch, then turning that watch into money.
You're a wizard.
So guys, Tom Ford, I just cannot respect them in the watch world. I'm sure they make other really good products. I don't know. I think they make cosmetics at this point. They make clothes. They make accessories, of course. Apparel and watches are one of the accessories they now want to make. So good cause, Tom Ford, but $995, you know, over $1,000 with tax. I'm not interested. You're charging $1,000 for hot garbage. You know what? Give us a good product and then also remove the waste, because you clearly have the ability to do so. So remove the waste from the ocean, contribute to the cause, and give us a good product. That's all. Bada bing, bada boom. And that's my rant. So guys, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? However you feel about this rant, please leave me the comment in the comment section because I would love to hear you. Check out my personal website, www.thetimetellershop.com. Check out all the affiliate links in the description below because it really does help me out when you do that. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share this with everyone you know. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.
La 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 la